Hey there, and welcome to this video on how to properly insulate the most important part of your house, and that is your attic. Heat rises, okay? Let's not forget that. And your attic is basically the final frontier against letting heat escape from your house. Now, what happens when heat escapes? You use up more energy, you end up wasting more money. So we're gonna try to bring your attic up to the highest R value possible. Now, older attics that might have blown insulation such as this one, back in the day, the codes were maybe R20, R25 kind of thing. Today's codes are actually R50. So we want to try to bring that up to a much higher value. Now, first things first, which I forgot to say, when you're in your attic, the most important thing is watch where you step, because in between here is just drywall. So you want to definitely watch your footing, always step on the trusses or the joists or the rafters. And now we're ready to try to increase the R value of this blown insulation. So if your attic something like this, we now have a new product from Roxul. It's called Roxul RockFill. And like Roxul products, it is made of stone, it is made of slag. And as you can see, when it comes out of the bag, it's quite dense. So the idea here is to aerate it, open the bag, aerate it, and just spread it out. You get an R rating roughly of about R3 per inch. So if you want to add maybe like a good, 30 R rating to an existing 20, you're going to need about 10 inches. So, it's going to take some time. But again, it's very dense product. So you really want to aerate it properly. Made of rock and stone. Another cool thing about it is its density will also help keep it in place should you ever develop a draft in your attic. And another really good important reason to use this product is, you see down here, I don't know if you can see it, but there's wiring. And there's also like a venting stack here. Sometimes when you're using bat insulation, you're not gonna get it cut around that properly. So the RockFill will for sure cover that vent stack and the wires. And once again, because of its density, it'll stay intact. Another good thing about Roxul RockFill is that, like other Roxul products, it is made, again, of stone and of slag. Therefore, it is water resistant. So should you develop a leak in your roof, and should this insulation get wet, eventually it'll repel the water, it'll dry up, and it'll retain its rigidity and its R value. Lastly, if your existing attic, your old attic, has bat insulation, unlike this blown-in insulation, you can also use this as a topper. But the best part about this product, no fuss, no muss. You don't need to rent machines. You don't have to blow anything out. You don't need holes. But it does require a bit of sweat, a bit of muscle. Nothing wrong with that. So I'm just going to check a little quickly. This is the fun part about this. You can actually, okay, so there's the ceiling. Get a tape measure out. So we're about 17 inches here, and add one more inch, and we'll be good. Now, before we continue, I'm gonna give you the reminders once again. Number one, when re-insulating your attic or adding insulation like Roxul RockFill, one, always watch where you're stepping. Two, start in a corner, because you really don't want to paint yourself in a way you can't escape. And three, just make sure you have enough product on there to code to make sure that your house is as warm as possible and heat will not escape and the evil cold cannot get in. Thanks for watching. Hope I helped you out in this video.